Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Gallivanter Outdoors. Today, we're at the Walls of Jericho. Let's get hiking. Go there. Go there. There's lots of big, beautiful boulders here. It's much different than I actually expected it to be. It's actually better. If you don't have a GPS or a map of this place, these red blazes are marking the trail all the way down, and the trail is pretty well trodden too, so it's not too bad. Oh, this might be some of the largest acorns I've ever seen. Coming from up there somewhere. All right, everybody. Now that I've got a little bit of feel for the trail here and kind of how it is, I decided to resituate my pack a little bit. You know, I had the water behind my neck there and everything. Started bothering me a little bit. Just move some things around, trying to shift some weight. Trying to video and hike like this is kind of difficult. That's why I'm taking my time and moving on down slowly. But anyway, just a little bit of information about this place. This is the Walls of Jericho Trail, right above High Top, Alabama. And this trail, all in all, is about, I think, 8 to 9 miles long, depending on how you go. About a 1,400 foot elevation gain in the trail. It's a little bit rough. But anyway, other than that, this is a really beautiful place. I'm going to give you a little more information as we go on down the trail. Now that I kind of got a feel for it, we're going to start moving along. But we will be camping here tonight. This is a solo backpacking trip, so should be interesting. But so far, it's a good time. And the drive here was just fantastic. I got in a little rain this morning, but once I started getting in North Alabama, it was really beautiful. Coming through the town of Gunnersville was just fascinating. The town there is beautiful. So anyway, I'm going to take a rest right quick, and we're going to get back moving. Alright, so my pack's all resituated and we're back moving down the trail again. One thing that I was warned about on this trail is watching for snakes, especially this time of year. Of course, once again, as I've spoken for, they don't really bother you as long as you just don't walk right up on them. You know, just keep your eyes open. I don't think there's a big population of bears here, but you noticed earlier as I was rounding that corner with that boulder, I said, "Yo, bear, yo, bear." You know, you want to just make your presence known. These black bears are not aggressive animals. They're just out here trying to live, and they don't hate humans. Little noise over there. Yo, bear. There's a lot of ground squirrels here, though. I saw some ground squirrels back there earlier, so they're cute little critters. Anyway, onward. Right now, we're on a super easy part of the trail. Really flat. So far, everything's been shaded, and today here it's about 73 degrees. Very low humidity. Down here in this valley where I am, it's quite cool. Now up top it was blowing, you know, about 10 or 15 mile per hour wind gusts, but not really any wind here in the valley. This place it's beautiful. Another red blaze. So I was hiking along back there and saw something that looked like an earthworm. It wasn't. The little old Mr. No Shoulders, old danger noodle, nope rope. It was a baby. But y'all know what we say down here in the South. That mama around here somewhere. And she is. Oh, a rest area. Down by the little brook. A little miniature spire sticking up over there. And behind our rest area here, quite a little ascent there. A little rocky at the top. Very beautiful. Hiking trail? Horse trail. About this time a horse would about be nice. Alright y'all, I'm trying to book it to camp. I got to get my camp set up and everything. I still got about 3 miles to go, and I've only been doing about a mile per hour. So I got to get on down there and get my camp set up. And once I get there, I'll come back with the camera, unless I just find something really interesting on the way. So hang tight, guys. We're going to try to make it to camp. That looks deep. Holy smokes. So, that's a cave. Should we try it? Oh my gosh. That thing is massive. It's deep. Wow. That's as far as I can go. Holy smokes. Just a hike in. Woo! I have to say, I got a little bit of a rush out of that cave. Now I'm ready to her out. Oh man, this place is very cool. That's the first time I've ever dove off into a non-commercial cave. But I think there's another one up here. So I might get to do that for the first time twice. Let's go. Still looking for camp. It's supposed to be near a cemetery. A very old cemetery. But maybe it's not too much further. At least it is some beautiful scenery along the way. Well, this is an interesting part of the trail. All up amongst these boulders. Oh. All right, according to all trails, the second crawl cave is down there. So we're gonna leave our pack up here at the top and see what's down there. Here we are. Right there. Should we? Should we go? Let's go. Already having second thoughts. Big old cave, creepy crawly. Oh my gosh. That's huge under there. And the cold air is just blasting up through here. Oh my gosh. This is so crazy. And it's huge. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at all the formations. Holy smokes, and it's cold down here. It feels good. The cave salamander just chilling in here. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Look at this. I feel like a freaking real explorer. Holy crap. This is too cool, guys. Look at that. Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Look at the draperies up there. Oh man. This is insanity. My first time actual cave exploring alone. That wasn't a paid cave. This is such a crazy feeling. Being down here. Oh my gosh. But I'm starting to feel a little scared. Look at those formations up there. So I think I'm gonna start making my way back out of here. This has been worth the whole drive. This was an experience. Last little bit as I'm coming out. That is too cool. I cannot describe to y'all how it made me feel. You know, there's just the common excitement of things that just happen from time to time in your life. And then there's things like that you're gonna remember for a long, long time. Holy smokes, that was awesome. We gotta get to hiking. So there's no rain in the forecast. It's getting really dark down here. And it just kind of gives it an ominous feel. It's very strange. All the big foreboding boulders and dense forest. Maybe it'll clear up in a little bit. Okay, so I ran into a little campsite here, the creek, where somebody left a ginormous mess. But I don't think this is the one I was looking for. So let's go a little further. Another bridge. This one's dried up, but it is the end of summer, start of fall, so I'm not really surprised. That bridge came out to a little meadow here with lots of beautiful, beautiful wildflowers. Well, that's out of a magazine right there. Gorgeous. I think the cemetery is right up here. So I haven't seen the cemetery yet. This is a nice little camp spot. Kind of down in a valley here. Has a fire ring, a bench. This might be our spot. I'm gonna go a little bit further and we'll see what's up. So that's a new one on me. I have no idea what that is. So I found camp way back there and dropped my pack. And now I'm going to the actual Walls of Jericho. The creek's pretty dried up, so I don't know if the waterfall is going to be waterfalling, which is not going to be good because I was depending on it for a water source. But I do have a liter of water stored away, so if there's not any water down here, unfortunately, we're probably gonna have to cut this short. We'll see. So what you're seeing there is the actual wall. That is the Wall of Jericho. That is the Wall of Jericho. According to local legend, this was named by a traveling minister who said that it required a biblical name in order to describe its splendor. I believe he was correct. And guess what? Thank you, Jesus. Water. And there they are. That is towering a good, probably 200 foot over my head. I just had to give you guys a second to take this in with me. The sounds, how it looks. And normally there would be tons of water coming out of this thing. But unfortunately we are in the dry season, so it's not flowing today. But just, wow. This place is really something. You know, the thing about coming out and doing stuff like this is you start to realize that there's just a lot more to life than just the everyday routine that we all think we're stuck in. You know, things like this kind of bring back a sense of almost childlike wonder. Just makes you put things back into perspective. Every day we're just living that rat race and killing ourselves to make a dime. And God put all this here so that every once in a while we could just slow down and realize that, you know, there's so many problems going on in the world. He's still in control. He made this. Boy, I bet this would be something. If the water was running. Whoa. Oh. That's big. All right, y'all. So we have a predicament. I can camp here, which is the last campsite before you get to the waterfalls that we were just at. But it's about a mile, and it is extremely up, down, rocky terrain. It's bad. There's nowhere to camp. But that's the closest water to this camp spot. And as you can see, we're very low. So, should I just go and get more water and do the rough terrain again, or should I go back to the camp spot with the trash because it had water? We're gonna have to sit and think for a little minute. My hips are a little beat up after that hike across the rocky stuff. All right, so I've done some thinking. And unfortunately, I think we just need to go back to the site with the trash because it had water. We got to see the waterfall. It was gorgeous. Really enjoyed that. But water is important. This is the first time that I've ever got in a situation where I was concerned about not having water. I mean, I can get to it, but it's extremely difficult from here to get back to that water. So, all right, back to the trash site we go. I may regret this decision. Oh. But anyway, onward. Ooh. Not gonna lie. This has been one of my tougher hikes. This one's on up there. I'm probably gonna go ahead and rate the difficulty on this one right now, as my hips are feeling what they're feeling. Which, mind you, I'm carrying a 34-pound pack. We're gonna give this one a good 7.5 out of 10. Difficulty. Scenery, we're gonna give it 6 out of 10. The reason I rate it so low is because you do have to hike a long way to get to the what is actually attractive here. So let's go. This looks like good a campsite as any. Got a big opening back there. I'll be able to see the sunrise. I think we're gonna call this home for tonight. You know, stuff like this really puts life in perspective. By the time I make it back to camp, I would have walked 2 miles just to have some water. Just goes to show you how spoiled we are as a society when things as simple as water, ice, food, all that is just right there at your fingertips. Out here, it's not so easy. It really makes you have more appreciation for our ancestors that pioneered this land and how tough they had to be. Those were some tough folks. Still going. You can see clear through that booger. Alright, so most importantly, I got my mama messaged on here so that she can know that I made it to camp and I didn't get ate by a bear or fall in a cave. So that's done. I believe we'll get a tent set up. Alright, so there it is. The nature hike tent I told you guys about. All set up. Vented out. Got the GGOV pad. Just a little cheap Ozark Trail sleeping bag, pillow. And that's all we need. I had a mishap earlier on the trail and I broke my tripod for my camera here. So just bear with me guys, I'm having to freehand everything now and no fun tripod work anymore. Well, we're about to cook some supper though. Beef pasta marinara. Looks pretty good. Let's see what we can do with it. Looks like it's gonna be pretty good. Not gonna lie. For a little freeze-dried hiking meal, this is an absolute 10 out of 10. Peak refuel. Good stuff. My knees are about to kill me. See if we can get a little fire going here. Finish our evening up. All right, y'all, it's true what they say about hikers midnight. It's like 6:30, 6:45, and I am whooped. I'm already laying down, so gonna try to catch some shut-eye, get rested up for tomorrow, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Bye. Good morning, everybody. I slept like a rock last night. It was a couple times there was 2 packs of coyotes nearby that would start screaming and wake me up. But other than that, I slept good. And this morning is in the upper 50s this morning. It's kind of cold out after laying up all night. So I'm gonna start packing up and we're gonna start heading out. All right, so camp is picked up. Everything is packed up, loaded, ready to go. I wanted to cook some breakfast, but once again, I'm out of water. So I might cook some breakfast when we get back to the water source. We'll see. Anyway, let's get moving. All right, y'all, I made it back across the first creek. That says Alabama Trailhead, and it's straight up. And we've got a little over 1,000 foot elevation gain between here and the truck. So I'm gonna get to hiking, and I'll see you guys at the top. Halfway there. It's been a slow go, but slow and steady wins the race, or whatever they say. If you want to get the rabbit out the LOG, you gotta make a cold motion like a DOG, like a DOG. Had to take a little break. Still got quite a ways to go. According to all trails, I have climbed about 777 foot. Got my grill water. 777 is supposed to be lucky, right? So maybe I'm gonna get rested up here and we can get on out of here. But the peak's like way yonder. This is the trail that just keeps on giving. Beautiful rock formations. The scenes here, you know, sore hips, tired feet, all of it. We're not too far away, because there is the bench. That means we're probably about a mile out. Praise the Lord. We're at the bench and we're taking a break. Y'all know I gotta have my Sasquatch stick. We're almost there. Getting close. My beauty. There she is. Thank God we made it. We made it. I'm in the truck. So the absolute most unrelenting worst part of this trail was the spiders. Coming back out this morning, I'm still covered in spider webs, and there was spiders all over my pack and everything else, so just be prepared. But anyway, guys, that was quite a journey. That was an experience that I will not soon forget. Thank y'all for coming along with me, and if you enjoyed this video, give us a like, a subscribe, and comment, and that's what keeps us going on this channel. So you guys have a safe day, and I'm gonna head back south. It's time for Joe to go home and find a real bed to get into. So until next time, guys, thanks. Those tight deal. According to my thing, I burnt 2,400 calories. This ought to replace it. Sometimes it pays to just take random little back roads when you're out gallivanting. That's a pretty big waterfall down there. Way down there. Gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I just happened to see on my GPS as I was driving through, it said Mardis Mill Falls. So I decided I'd take a look. And I'll be dang. This is a better waterfall than the one I hiked to. Holy smokes, look at that. So we got us a little bonus here. Well worth the stop. There's nothing I love more than sweet little surprises along the way. Looks like there's another one down there. But I better get going.